caused me not to trust. I learned as a little girl, I can't love and I can't trust because it made me think that, men who say they love you, but yet they do selfish things like get drunk, they don't love you, and you can't really depend on their love. So I learned as a little girl to guard my heart.
Alcoholism by society is considered a disease, which we as Christians know it's not. We know it's a stronghold, but it affects the whole household. If you have a parent, a sibling on alcohol, it really affects the stability of the household because you see people's personalities change so much when they're under the influence, and it's usually a violent reaction.
Then that produces stress, and then that affects their school ability because sometimes they'll go to school and they can't concentrate. Or maybe, the father's been out and they're thinking, well, when I get home, the father's going to be there and there's going to be a scene. Okay, and then, if the father gets violent, then they get in between the parents trying to protect the mother or something. So there's a lot of fear because of unpredictability.
It was when he got drunk that this feeling would escalate, and we'd start out. I'd start out defending myself and talking to him, and then the next thing you know, he was in rage.
And you know this is what I do.
You didn't have this issue before.
When you met me,
oh my God, Richard! Oh my God!
There's no happiness. There's no joy. There's everybody's on guard.
When I was little, I remember we would host it a lot at my house, and everything was going great. The family was together, and we were all having fun. Yet it just started taking a turn, and my dad, he had one too many drinks, and next thing you know, everyone just started leaving one by one because he just started cussing everyone out, and everyone just ran away, because they didn't want to experience that. And it's like, because of his drinking, it destroyed a happy moment. And I think that was the moment that it devastated me. It really left an imprint on my heart.
The worst situation I could remember is when it escalated to physical violence one day. I worked downtown LA, and so I commuted to work, and my husband picked me up from the bus stop when I got off from work. And he was between jobs, so he would be home a lot, and he was available to pick me up. I reached the stop one day and he wasn't there to pick me up, so I had to actually take a taxi cab home. So I took the taxi cab home, and I'm worried, oh, where is he? And sure enough, I come home and he's in a drunk stupor. And my daughter had come home from school, and so she was in her room, but I could hear the music playing loud and everything, and I prepared myself, okay, By then, I'm upset too because I'm worried, and then I had to take the taxi cab home. So without thinking, I charged in the house, and I charged at him, and I said, what's going on and everything.
You're drinking again? Is this what you waste our money on? I'm working all day.
I remember times when my parents arguing, and then next, I would close the doors because I didn't want to hear what was going on in the other room, and I would close the windows because I didn't want the neighbors to hear what was happening. Violence definitely played a part when alcohol was in the system.
And by then, my daughter had came out of her bedroom, so she was watching everything. And I don't know if she felt that it was, going to be violent, or she wanted to protect me, but she came in the bedroom and I could see her face, the fear in her. And sure enough, I shoved him because I just wanted him to go, and I asked him to leave. And from that point, he just went on a rage.
And you know this is what I do.
You didn't have
How long
this
have
issue
we been
before.
together? When you met me,
Oh my God, Richard! Oh my God!
And I'm not going anywhere, and I could just see my child there looking at me like, Mom, and I just, wanted to just grab her and hug her and tell her everything was going to be okay. But I just had to stand up to him because I felt, you need to understand how you're affecting us. We can't function like this. And he picked up things and, started throwing them. And then I ran and I actually picked up a knife.
See what you're making me do, Richard? Do you see what you're making me do? This is because of your drinking problem.
You the one that
This
the
is
knife
your
in the
fault.
back. And look at your dog. How you think she feels? You the one with the problem. Come on.
And when I did that and I started trying to charge him, I knew right in the middle of that this has gone too far. Because I looked at my daughter and she had such fear in her face that I knew it had to change. And when one party says enough is enough and we have to make a change, I think that's when you realize that you have to do something.